Hey guys, welcome back to another art video. So this video is gonna be an unboxing, and I'm gonna unbox some new oil pastels that I got. They are vintage, so it's not entirely new, but they're still, from what I heard, pretty good quality. And previously I've been using these really kitty oil pastels, which they work pretty well, but the reason why I was using them was to try and use them up because I didn't quite like oil pastels that much, but then I discovered that I was kind of enjoying the process of using them. So I was thinking, like, what would better quality oil pastels feel like? And so I went ahead and purchased some. So let's just start opening the box. Alright, so it took me a little while to realize that all I had to do to open this box was just pull on this tab. Alright, here we go. Okay, a lot of bubble wrap. Oh, okay, so here are the Sakura Cray-Pas. This is really big. I wasn't expecting it to be this big. And then there's another box, which I hope is in here. Is it in here? Oh, okay. It's at the bottom. I just realized that. So you see there's like a darker box. So that's the second pastels that I purchased. Now let's just see if we can open this. A little bit dirty. Oh, and the wood is falling apart. I don't know if it can be fixed or something. You see how it's shifting over here a little bit? Alright, I'm starting to smell something. It smells like wood or something, but it's not a bad smell. I don't mind it that much. Okay, and here are, I forgot what these are called. I think, oh yeah, they're called Alphacolor. And I'm not sure if these are oil pastels. No, these are just regular pastels. But that's okay because I use regular pastels as well. And I'm gonna be testing these out. So let's just put this aside for now. And then here are the oil pastels. Okay, so I think that's just... Oh no, it's supposed to go in here. So maybe if I can just push it in a little bit? I don't know. We could probably figure that out later. But yeah, that does look defective. Anyway, here are the oil pastels. They're very big. I wasn't expecting the sticks to be this big. So some of them, they're not dried up or anything. So that's kind of what I was worried about, because when oil pastels age, then they start, like, the surface where all the oil is, or like even inside the pastel, it starts drying up. So then it goes to the point where even though you're dragging it on a paper and you're putting a lot of pressure, the color, the pigment doesn't lay on that smoothly. So I was a little afraid of that, but these feel like they would still work. So I'm gonna bring out a test piece of paper so I can test these out. Alright, so for the test I have some plain white paper along with some black paper to test the opacity of some of these pastels. This drawing I actually did with my kitty oil pastels, which I was kind of surprised. I didn't think it would turn out this opaque, but this is quite decently opaque. I am looking for a pastel to show up more opaque on darker paper though. So let's start off with the oil pastel from Sakura. This does look a lot more opaque than my kitty ones. Here, let me bring out my cheaper one. Yeah, there's a big difference. You can tell right away. The Sakura Cray-Pas is much more opaque, as you can see. Alright, so now let's test out these Alphacolor pastels. They sort of remind me of the Rembrandt pastels. Honestly, I can't find that much of a difference. Let's try this one out. They don't feel that soft, so I don't think these are soft pastels, but they do lay out color quite decently, so it's not that big of a problem. And it blends out nice and smoothly. Now let's test the blendability of these pastels. I'm going to start off by taking a dark green and then transition into a lighter green. I feel like these could be more opaque on darker paper. I'm not seeing that much pigment. But there is a decent blend still. And it is still a lot more opaque than the pastels I was using. This lays on pretty good. I feel like it's harder for oil pastels to be opaque because the oil sort of smears, and with regular pastels there's no smearing, there's only blending with your finger. So I feel like, see these areas where the pastel isn't that opaque, that's because there's a lot more oil that's just spreading out the pigment. So I feel like opaque oil pastel is kind of hard to come by, but I'm not really planning to use it on like black paper, maybe like a lighter brown, but I was hoping to use it on toned paper though. So let's just try them out on this white paper now. I definitely think it lays out a whole lot more smoothly than my my lower quality pastels, so I am grateful for that. Those two colors don't want to mix. Let's see if we can find a color in the middle. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to use these. I'm not entirely excited about the Alphacolor pastels. I was actually, on the packaging it says crayons, so artist crayons, so I was hoping that they were oil pastels, but that's okay that they're regular pastels because I still do use those. And these pastels don't create that much of a dust in the air, so you don't have to be wearing a mask or anything. I really love this color, this dark burgundy. Looks really cool. but these don't really qualify as soft pastels. So that's all for my haul video. I just wanted to say that I really like this little compartment that comes with the Sakura Cray-Pas, because I have a few like just random other oil pastels that came from other sets that I just had nowhere to keep, so thank goodness for this little compartment so I can keep all my loose oil pastels in there. And yeah, I really love these. I hope to make another video where I will be using all these pastels, so stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.